Hello, this is the America First Committee. This is Dan. How may I help you? Oh, hello, President Obama. Hello, may I call you Barack? Oh, okay, Mr. President. I was just calling you Mr. President. Thank you very much for calling into the show. I didn't realize you were a fan. Oh, it's just one of your assistants. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still happy. So yes, what are you calling about? How may I help the President of the United States? Oh, you want to talk about the Trans-Pacific Partnership? Actually, I was going to do a show on that actually this week. You're looking for support and you're wondering why some people don't support it. Okay, yeah, let me go through my notes. We'll just do a little back and forth. Well, not so much a back and forth because, well, you are the president. But still, I'll just let you know what some of my research has shown and what I've looked at from just an average American's perspective. And then hopefully that helps shade everything for you, right? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. President. So yes, the Trans-Pacific Partnership is all about you asking for the authority from Congress so that you can negotiate a trade deal throughout the Pacific region so that at the end of it, whatever trade deal you come up with is a vote yay or nay in Congress only. There's no negotiations in Congress for different types and different elements of the deal. I'm correct on that, right? Yep, okay. Yeah, well, there's several stipulations and issues with this that are kind of scaring people. And even on the average Joe, the average guy walking down the street has felt a little anticipation about this whole thing. I mean, when you ran in 2008, for instance, you had brought up NAFTA. And even in 2008, you gave a speech about possibly trying to possibly renegotiate NAFTA. I don't mean to lecture you about how you ran your campaign in 2008. I mean, it was a smashing success. You did win. But you did bring that up then. And now it just seems like this is going to be another trade deal, and everyone's kind of concerned, how is it different? Okay, so you say there's some more protections in there. But are those protections really for the average worker, or is they going to be for the companies? For NAFTA, at least, when we look at the statistics and all the data that comes from the past, now more than 20 years of NAFTA being in place, we don't see American manufacturing benefiting, the American worker not so much benefiting as much as was promised in the early 90s with the passage of NAFTA. And so from our perspective, I mean, it's kind of mixed. Some people did do well, but a good chunk of people didn't do well, and now those people are just terrified perhaps this is going to happen to us again. Great example of that is the fact that in 2012, you're running for re-election. Actually, let me try to bring this up. 2012, you're talking about a Korean trade deal. And you actually signed that Korean trade deal to open up more free trade with South Korea and America. Now, after that, the merchandise deficit between Korea and America, our deficit with them skyrockets. It goes up over 80%. But that's estimated to be about an 85,000 job loss on the American side via several recorded and esteemed economists. They came up with that number. They figured that out with that type of a trade inequality going on. So even then, like, we did that trade deal with Korea, which was supposed to boost American exports, and instead, it kind of did the opposite. It boosted Korean imports, which is great for the country of South Korea, and especially their workers. But what about the American workers? It just seems like deals like these that keep popping up and that you're pushing for are not putting America first. That's the big concern. Obviously, even for the show, the big concern is always we should think of America first. We should try to put her interests ahead, and especially in the international stage. The other thing about the optics, I know that you're not running for re-election, and you were very good with optics in your previous elections, but you did give a speech about supporting the Trans-Pacific Partnership at a Nike's headquarters in Oregon, the state of. The issue with that is over 90% of the products that Nike produces are produced overseas. They are like the poster child of businesses that export, I guess, quote unquote, jobs overseas. And so, like, you give a speech there about free trade, and the American shoemaker, who has not had a job making shoes practically in the past 30, 40 years, is going, yeah, that's exactly the reason why. Like, these trade deals and companies like Nike are the reason why our jobs have been put kind of overseas and our manufacturing base, which is necessary for our country to continue onwards in a strong and aspirant way, it keeps on getting knocked down. Okay, I understand very much that, global trade, there's a globalization's going on. You can't stop it, is what. Okay, I guess we might have to disagree on that. I mean, you don't have to stop it. It's not like it's not the waves of the ocean. We're not the King Canute or anything, but there is the case of the fact that we can adjust it. We can play with it a little bit, and it's not this march towards that way that has to be done this way. There could be a way that better protects the American industry, better protects it, gets it more ready, so that we can actually still produce quality consumer products locally and domestically, so that we can consume them domestically. I understand that international trade. Okay, from your perspective, yes, international trade should try to raise the benefits of higher incomes for the rest of the world. But again, really the focus of this show and the focus of what we're trying to do here is to say that's all fine and dandy, but what about America? Shouldn't America come first, especially from our own government? We shouldn't be slighting the American worker and slighting the American industry so that they can do it over there, overseas, instead of here. Okay, I thank you very much. I thank you very much, Mr. President, for calling and having that open ear so we can talk to each other, and I can express to you what the person on the street is feeling like. They're just a little nervous. They're a little nervous that this could be another NAFTA. This could even be that Korean trade deal that you signed only 2 years ago, that has shown that gross inequality grow between us and Korea for like merchandise deficits and everything going back and forth. So it's just, that's our concern. The concern of the guy on the street and the gal on the street is that where are our jobs going? We need to have that manufacturing base if we are to try to prosper and be a strong country. I apologize for. Okay, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Have a great day. Bye. Woo! America First Committee, P.O. Box 108, Auburn, New Hampshire 03032, or at my email account, americafirstcommittee@gmail.com, or the Twitter handle @USA First Committee. Thank you.